What is going on? So we are back. If you've been following the playthrough, I left things off with Firestorm on, but I decided that I'm going to do Soul Arrow to go through the main level, and then because actually in Upper Latria there's a fairly straight shot to the boss, so I actually think I'm going to clear things out with Soul Arrow, come back, get Firestorm, and so we can see what that could do to a boss. Because I'm really curious. It's one of the reasons why I want to go get it, is to actually see, can we potentially one-shot a boss or two-shot a boss? So that's going to be the plan here. All right, Upper Latria. Make sure we got a good loadout. And we are off. So, kind of creepy. We're up above the Prison of Hope, obviously. So we are going to come back around for that item, so we could forget about that for now. So one thing that you want to watch out for here, though, are gargoyles. They aren't super deadly, but they're all over the place. This is part of why I put Soul Arrow back on, actually. So these guys usually drop a soul item. Could be some good farming location. Actually, this guy, I am just going to run past. You could get him, but whatever. It's a pretty cool level. The tower, the World 3 is really cool. It's a cool environment. I mean, look, like, it's just a weird place. To think that this is above the Prison of Hope and, kind of the lore and everything. It's cool. So, can I get this item without dying? Is the question. Ooh, wow. Okay. And this actually is the set that Strava has. So I have Shield Envy for him, and now is my chance to use it. Though, its stats aren't... I think they're about pretty similar. I mean, you get more magic defense. You know what? I'm going for it. It actually weighs less too. And it scales with magic? Maybe it scales magic. Magic defense or something. So this also has magic. Let's go for it. I'm gonna go... because it actually weighs less, so... pretty cool. Okay. So down there are some items. I think I'm going to come and get that kind of last, because we're going to essentially do a big loop. Actually, maybe I do have to go down this way, but that's okay. Doesn't really matter. Oops. I haven't been hitting a lot of them on this playthrough, but reading the messages can be pretty funny. There's a lot of funny stuff around here. A lot of characters play this game, clearly. Soul item, so this is where we're going to come back up later. Or we're actually going to come down around here. You'll see. Might as well grab this. So, the elephant in the room is this giant thing. I'm not even really sure what this is supposed to be. It's got all kinds of ropes on it, and it's like fleshy, and this will come into play in a little bit later, you'll see. So, this is where we came from. This is the beginning. So this level basically has two objectives. I mean, look at this thing. It's like pulsating. It's got this crazy hand. So, the two objectives are this. That this crazy juicy thing is being hoisted up. And the controls are up in two different towers. So you can see this chain going toward that tower over there. So we're basically going to make our way to two different towers. So we could just mess with this thing. But first... oh, there it is. The gargoyles are really not that much of a threat. It's just something that you want to watch out for, because they are kind of all over the place. I took a hit there, but... they're usually not that much of a threat. There's a couple of places I'll show you that they can be a little bit of a threat, but I'll show you. This one has a crossbow. So, but they're just kind of everywhere. So over here we got an item. More like goopy stuff. There's all kinds of weird goopy stuff. I think it's so, you know, like kind of creepy that, you know, this is all above the prison of hope too, and you know, there's like this weird kind of, we encountered that like corpse ball and a lot of creepy stuff happening around here. And again, I'm not going to get too much into the lore. There are people out there who have done an amazing job of going into the lore of this game, so you know, I'll leave it to you to sort of look into that and dig in. But there's some cool stuff in this game, lore-wise, that is. Got another one drop down here, and then we're gonna make our way up our first tower. Oops. One too many on that one. Okay, so around here there are some gargoyles that are a bit of a threat because they could push you off, and they're not as easy to fight when they're on these, when they're in such a narrow setting. But we will deal with them. I'm gonna get my shield out because I think one pops at you like somewhere around here. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna honestly keep going. I don't really want to fight it there. Probably could have taken it out, to be honest with you. But it's just not an ideal place to fight on the staircase. But first, before we go up, I'm going to check over here for an item. Ooh, that was close. Stone. Nice. Now, when we get up here, I think we are going to be greeted by a gargoyle. So I got my shield up. Oh, he's not there. Could have sworn that there was a gargoyle there. Either way, we're going to run up. And we got all of these dudes, sort of like before the Fool's Idol. They were enchanting things, or, you know, I don't know what they're doing here, but they're basically keeping this lock from breaking, maybe, because that thing is so heavy. Or they're maybe protecting it so people can't chop it down. But we're gonna go ahead and mess with their whole plan right now. Right, so we are getting that thing to be not so happy now. So you'll notice the staircase here. Not something we could continue on just yet. Ooh, almost fell. Okay. Lots of spice around these parts. So, down here is this little platform. Now, you could go, and it's a cool view of the tower with this goober thing in it. You could go down here now if you want. And there's a guy in a cage there. Now, I actually think this is going to be something that I come back for, and I do in a all-black world tendency. I think is my strategy for this, and there will be some reasons why that'll become apparent, but by all means, go down. You could go down here now if you want. I would just be very careful about this guy in this cage. You know, I'll just explain. So, this guy in this cage is not a good person, and it will go back to the Nexus, and it will start murdering people in the Nexus. And I believe his name is the Gloom Knight. Amazing armor set, though. I mean, it's probably pretty common because everybody probably thinks it's cool, but very cool set. But basically, so the reason why I'm going to wait, and this is my thought. I could be wrong about this. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but if I let him out now, I'm going to want to kill him, because if not, he's going to go back to the Nexus and start killing people. Now, if I kill an NPC, see, he won't be attacking me. So if I just go out of the way and kill him, then that can affect my character tendency. And I don't really want that to happen. Now, I've heard that there's a strategy where you could push them off the ledge, the Gloom Knight off the ledge, and it kills them without affecting your tendency. And I could be wrong about all this, but I think instead of risking it, this is gonna be one of those things I come back for some tendency event stuff and handle it then. Now, but again, if I could be wrong about that. So if you all know better, let me know. So, and to get some perspective, I think we're gonna go down now and across this other tower, as I think where we're headed, somewhere around over there. But we are going to go down into some nastiness now, so prepare yourself. I think this is actually, you know, it's kind of a short level, to be honest with you. I mean, there's this part, getting through this part's a little bit annoying, but it's actually a pretty, you know, we're in this, like, just mesh of, like, flesh and blood and just, it's like eyeballs, maybe, you know, just nastiness, so, and it's a little confusing down here, so I'm gonna do my best to keep myself pointed in the right direction. Let me see, let's get our bearings. Lots of items down here. We're gonna be coming back here for some tendency events later on too. But for now, and we do want to watch out, there is a corpse ball down here too, and it'll hit us, so we got to watch out. But so if you didn't already have it, there's the fragrant ring. Right when you come down off that first tower. So, you know, so had you have gotten the magician build and you didn't start with the fragrant ring, then you would probably want to come here early-ish to get that. Now, here's the corpse ball, which is definitely annoying to kill, but we're gonna see if we could get it. This also might be an area that I just hold off on largely until I come back for the tendency event, because it's a little bit... I'm going to have to come down here again anyway, honestly, to do stuff and that I can't do until a certain world tendency. So let's just see what this looks like now. You know, I mean, I'm barely even damaging that thing. So I actually think I am just going to... I'm going to get what I can now, but I don't know if you could see there's a glowy thing up there, kind of above the ball. And that's going to be something that we come back for. So for now, you know, honestly, I'm just going to leave that for now, because we're going to come back anyway, and we'll be stronger at that point. So, find yourself a way up. Let's carry on. So there's these large ones, and there's also the small one that we've already encountered. Not too big of a threat. They do, I think, try to sting you, almost like a scorpion. So that's just something to look out for, but not too much of a threat. And I mean, they make some gnarly noises. You know, those things remind me of something. I mean, let me know what you guys think it reminds you of, but it's... I don't know if it's... I don't even know if it's like Half-Life or... Oh, no. Well, whatever. You know, it reminds me of something. Or like something from a movie, maybe. Is it The Thing? I don't know, the movie The Thing has some kind of thing like that. I don't know. It reminds me of something. Can't quite put my finger on it, but if you all know what I'm talking about. Okay, I kind of lost my bearings here. Where am I? I think back this way. These weird, like, tubes sticking out of the water. I mean, something crazy's going on here. So we're gonna go up here. Grab this item. I want to say it's a stone. Yeah. Okay. I think... Right. Okay. Just kind of checking to make sure I got things. We are also going to come back here for some tendency events later on as well. So either way, we're going to have to come back down to this little area, but whatever, I'm here. I'll clear these guys. Plague resistance ring. Mercury stone shard. Okay. Let's carry on. So we go back. It's a little confusing down here, but I think if you kind of just mess around with it for a little bit, you'll get your bearings. We're basically trying to get to this other tower, so... okay. Got a few of these guys now. Oh, I forgot they could jump. Oh wow, this is more treacherous than I thought. Let me get out of here. Wow, I totally forgot they could jump. Oh, that's annoying. Whatever. Okay. I gotta get back. Oh, there's a staircase right here. Cool. While they were putting these creatures together, they sure forgot the brains, didn't they? Like, look at this one, it's just caught. Like, what is this thing? Those are nasty. Those things are so nasty. Okay. Now, up around here, we are going to want to be careful, because there is another one of those squid guys from the Prison of Hope. But this one is stronger. So, you know, chance I die here, but we'll see. My goal is going to try to be to sneak up behind him, and, yeah, I don't have my Ring of Sharpness on. That's okay. I'm going to try to sneak up behind him, and, see if I can just get him with magic that way. I might have to run. He could one-shot me, potentially. I'm not totally sure, but it's possible. Okay. Alright, so I think... Let's wait for him. There he is. I don't think he'll see me this far. Okay, he's turning already. Okay. Go for it. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Didn't one-shot me, but it's close. Let's see if that thing is chasing after me. Well, at least he's not chasing after me, so that's cool. We are going to encounter, I think, one more of these in this level, so just something to keep in mind. They aren't super easy, but it is what it is. Wow, what am I doing? I keep losing... Oh, man. I keep losing my lock on. I think I'm pressing down too hard. I'm getting too excited. Okay. Let's collect ourselves here. I hate these guys. These guys are really creepy. Die, you... Oh, wow. I mean, that took... I mean, what? I mean, that took, what, 10 soul arrow hits? I really maybe need to get my magic up also, but we'll get there. I mean, again, we're still only halfway through the game. You know, we're not really... Oh, shoot. I forgot, this is kind of a trap, so... So there's a couple traps here. That one, I totally forgot. Walked right into and it didn't see me. That's cool. And then we got one coming up here in a second. Oh, come here, little fella. Yeah, come right here. Yeah. So around this corner, so there's a crystal lizard, not going to try to get it. There is a thing right around this corner that will try to get you, so watch out. Even having said that, I'm probably going to get hit by it. Item in here. There he is. Wonder if I could... Oh, well, of course I could get hit too. Okay, okay. I don't need to do that, but just to show you that that is a strategy. Oh, did I cut his tail off? Huh. Fresh spice. All right. So, little trap here. Watch out. Got a gargoyle right here. Now, I think these gargoyles have a tendency to be buggy. I could be wrong about that. I know that the boss can be very buggy, actually. I think these might be buggy as well at times. Like the AI on them will fly in weird places, or you know, I don't know. It's just like a little. I guess it wouldn't be maybe even buggy. They would just be, the AI is a little weird. Get the soul item. We are going up the second tower. So I think this might be the one that has the gargoyle waiting for you. Could have sworn one of these does. There he is. Oh. And that's sort of the AI right there, right? I mean, that guy just dropped out of the air. I just think it's so funny. I just like taking a moment to just think, like, you know, these guys are just staying here all day long in total fear. They haven't eaten in you know, weeks, and then I come up here and just ruin their whole thing. Silly AI. Okay. They're like, oh, I gotta do this all day. Oh, please no. It might be a relief for them. And I guess they've been granted just enough magic so that they could do this one thing. But no longer. That sack had all kinds of little creatures in it. Soul item. And now we are... Soul item? We are back at the beginning. So this is that area that I said we'd come back to. And now, before we go to the boss, we're going to kind of go down and do a couple more things. So the difference now are these creatures are out and about, so... Oh, maybe I should have killed that gargoyle. Okay, so now we're going to go down. Whoa. This didn't even do anything. Wow, is that a stuck gargoyle? Huh, never mind. Thought I saw something moving. Oh boy. Oh, I can't get around this guy. Okay. Black bolts and soul item. Some upgrade material. And a chunk. All right. Lots of soul items. So hopefully we get a lot closer to our goal of 24 intelligence. So we're down where this thing fell. We're gonna go around and reap the rewards. Kind of switching off between the falchion and the soul arrow. I really like the falchion. I mean, we're not really a melee type build, but pretty cool. Gold mask. Okay. So, down here, we got the Ring of Avarice. This was, I think it was Patches that was selling it. Somebody was selling this for 60,000 souls, and here we just got it for free. So, just something to keep in mind. Tons of soul items. And again, the Ring of Avarice is used for farming. Farming souls. You put it on, and we got another stone down here too. You get more enemies drop more souls, basically. So we haven't really done any heavy duty farming yet, but probably get into that soonish. Especially because I want to hit some of these. I want to get my memory, magic memory up. and whatnot. So we may end up getting into some farming, but probably in the next area. So there's a great farming location there. So, and now we are actually ready for the boss. So I am going to go back to the Nexus though, because we have 20,000 souls, tons of soul items. The boss is up there. We have one, you can see him, that squid guy walking up there. We will have to kill, I think, one guy to get back here, after going back to the Nexus, but let's just do it. You know, level up. And I am going to put on Firestorm so we can have a sense of what that looks like. With the boss encounter. And I actually think I'm going to try to use it exclusively on the next boss. So I'm going to use some spice with... I'm going to go with spice so that I can use it a few times, since we're only really able to use it once. So we may have to use it 4 times or something, so... But then we'll hop on back and take out the boss. I am... Let me think here. Am I able... I might be able... Let's just go for it. Let's see. So 40, we're probably not gonna have enough to get, I mean, we're not gonna have enough to get up, I don't think, all the way up to 24 intelligence, but
Thou seekest the power, then touch the deep. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
well, either way, we're still getting increased MP with that, so
Let strength be granted so the world
we actually might get 2 Firestorms now.
so the world might be mended.
Oh, and we're so close to the next upgrade.
Art thou finished? May thy
You know, I
strength
just can't resist. Gotta hit the next upgrade. So, Inner Ward, great quick place to drop in and do a little farming. These Blue Knights are easy to kill. I think they drop 400 or 500 souls a pop. Let me put my Ring of Avarice on. You know, so if you need I don't know, 1,000 souls like we do, we need you know, so we might have to do one more after this, but plus these guys drop grass, so you get the healing item as well. I mean, look at that falchion, one-shotting these guys. Awesome. Grass. What do we need? We're at 15.8. Oh, so we're good. Okay. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Thou seek, then touch the deep. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
Still gonna put it in intelligence, because like I said, I mean,
Withdrawn from
we're working toward 24,
let strength be
and
granted, so the world might
and either way we get more MP, so...
so the world might be mended.
And then I'm probably gonna go back to doing that Vitality Intelligence until I get Vitality to like 40 and Intelligence to like 30. And then I'll probably come back around and start trying to get Magic up to 50, Faith maybe up to 18, and then at the end I'll start putting stuff in Endurance again, that's more of a sort of quality of life thing. More sword swings and running without getting tired and whatever. But that's sort of my upgrade path. But while we're down here, might be time to try out.
Are you certain? Are you sure?
Time to try Firestorm. Out of curiosity, do I have 171 MP? So I don't think I can do 2 Firestorms yet. Probably, yeah, we'll do the Fragrant Ring. I got 2 of them. Okay. Fragrant Ring. I'm just going to run past these guys now. Though actually, probably not a good idea, because I have to get past this thing. But I think I have some time before it... Okay. So we are going to have to get past one more squid guy. I'm going to try to get a backstab. I guess I could try to Firestorm him. So now we're going to go over here. This area was actually blocked before by a chain, I think, before we dropped that thing. But before we go, let me get this item. Okay. So the boss is just up here, but you'll see that we have a little obstacle. So I'm going to try to kind of hide. I mean, you can use these pillars to kind of hide, but I want him to turn around. Oh, no. Knew I was going to die. I just thought thought it was worth a shot to see if I could get him. That didn't have to happen. I didn't get the backstab, so I just got impatient. You know, I want to try to Firestorm him. I'm just curious. I don't know how it'll work on that platform. But let's just see. You know, if I die this time, it's okay. I only had like 200 souls anyway. But we're just going to see what happens. And I am going to do a Ring of Magical Sharpness. There's a little bit of a cast time here, so he could turn around and get me, but I would say my plan B is a Thief Ring and try again for the backstab. I really hope this gets him. That'd be really cool. And we'll put it to the test. Can we really one-shot most enemies? This guy might be a two-shot. He's got some health. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why I got Firestorm. I mean, that's not even any drop spice too. That's not even a fair fight. Okay. Okay. Before I get all excited, let's focus here. We are at the boss. But you could see, I mean, you know, that is why I went back and did one, you know, inner ward to get Yuria the Witch, because Firestorm is just totally crazy. There is a similar miracle called the Wrath of the Gods, I think, an AoE type attack. I haven't done a side-by-side comparison of which is stronger. I think they're probably fairly similar. I mean, y'all could chime in if you've done a you know, a comparison, or if you know somebody who has, but I actually want to say that Firestorm is probably better. Plus, I don't have my faith up high enough anyway to make Wrath of the Gods good. But it's a similar sort of AoE attack like that. But I think it comes out in like a sort of circular fashion, whereas this is like patching fire coming up from the ground. All right. So we are at the boss. Now, I'm going to spice up. I actually want to put 8. Do I have a lot of aged? Oh, nice. I have 31 aged spice. Okay. So I'm going in with the Ring of Magical Sharpness. You know, and my strategy really is going to be to Firestorm, Spice, Firestorm, Spice. This boss, there are 2 bosses in this fight. So my goal is going to be to get one of them out as fast as I possibly can, and probably to fight more toward the center of the map, but we're going to have to see how this turns out. I don't think I've tried this before. No. So, all right. Not a particularly difficult, can be buggy though. So, but anyway, I'm going to focus, so enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Maneater with Firestorm. I mean, we took that first Maneater out one shot. I ran straight up to him and completely took him out. You know, the second one, it was weird. He was kind of flying up in the air, and it didn't really, I didn't really land a solid hit on him. So I think he only got a little bit of the flame the first time. And you do have to watch out because they'll hit you off the arena, so you do really want to watch out. But I'm not going to dilly-daddle too much because this is a very, very, very hot invasion spot. So I am headed back to the Nexus right now. And then we could talk some more. Okay, so, I mean, you all saw that, right? I mean, I one-shotted Maneater with Firestorm. And then the second one, I didn't really get a direct hit, but I mean, that's that is next level right there. See, we also picked up the Moon Short Sword. Which I think has, it also has magic attack, but 6782. Maybe a little bit more magic, but I'm going to be sticking with the Falchion. This one also scales with, it also scales with, I guess, strength too, though, whereas the Falchion is all magic. I'll keep this on my radar, but I don't think I'm going to be using that. Actually, let's take a little look, a quick look at it. I don't think I'm going to be using it though. Oh, like this would be maybe a good like secondary, secondary. I think. I prefer the Falchion, but it's really what you prefer. So, usual drill. I am going to... Do we get any, Yeah, okay. So we'll drop off the Mixed Demon Soul. Go back to Soul Form. You know, I guess I haven't really been doing a lot of variety with my spells. You know, I haven't really gotten many more than Soul Arrow and now Firestorm. But those really are great. I mean, if I wasn't using the Falchion, I would probably get the Dark Weapon, I think it's called. Black Weapon, Dark Weapon, for buffing. Because that could be pretty dangerous. You know, or the Magic Weapon buff. There is a fire attack that kind of close, it's a close range like one of the officials does. That can be pretty powerful, but you have to be really close range for it. Other than that, I mean, oh, there is one more thing I'm going to get, but I actually think, we'll go check. I don't think I have the right, I don't have the right boss soul for it yet. But let's go. First, I'm going to just quickly do some inventory management. I literally can't help myself. I mean, you all obviously manage your inventory how you see fit, but, you know, obviously, but, it just makes it so much easier to have a sort of clean inventory, in my opinion. Okay. Oh, well, actually, let me drop off. I have this extra ring. Okay. 18,000 souls. So we could get an upgrade. Still working on that intelligence. So we're one away from being able to have both Soul Arrow and Firestorm on hand. And we're adding to our MP. So this is kind of a win-win. Now, probably the next, a spell that I really like, but it only comes into handy in certain situations. I don't even know if this guy has it yet. No. Is a plague spell. I kind of like it, but anyway, so you know, see these other ones. I mean, Flame Toss, real basic. I think Soul Arrow is better. Enchanted Weapon, I would do this if I wasn't using a Falchion. This, I don't know if I would ever really even use. It just distracts enemies. Maybe it would buy you a second, but I mean, if... I'm just not really in those situations too often. Cloak. I don't even know if I've ever even used this. Oh, I have. Yeah, on you know, on the Dragon God, this might come in handy. Protection. A little defense. But anyway, my point is... actually, I think Fireball might be decent. Probably pick up Soul Ray. So I'll probably pick up Soul Ray. I do want homing soul arrow, but I don't think I get that until I just blasted through his dialogue. Oops. Wait. So he has similar ones. Let me go check to see. You know, eventually I'll probably just get them all anyway, since it's sort of a mage build.
Such as you. Are you sure?
Ignite. This is the one I think is also real strong, but you have to be close. And then curse weapon. That's it. So I would probably get this. I mean, if I wasn't using the falchion, can be good. But we're gonna leave Firestorm on because we actually have a very, very, very interesting encounter coming up here in a little bit. I'm gonna buy some more arrows.
I can forge weapons for you.
Keep that stocked.
You come back alive.
All right. Okay. Well, so with that said, we're done with this video, but in the next video, we are going to have quite an interesting encounter at the Ivory Tower. But that is it for now, so I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.